Hey there. So, um, there we go. Yeah, hey, I'm just gonna go out and say that I've got a cold. So, uh, I know I've had like issues with sinuses and stuff like that in the past, so this probably doesn't sound like it's too much different from when I'm having sinus issues, but no, this is me when I have a cold now, so I've been like sneezing. I just feel generally pretty terrible. But you know what? Today is End of Dragons release day. And you're probably wondering why the screen is black. And that's because I haven't even logged in to Guild Wars 2 yet. I have all the updates, it's all patched up and ready to go. But I have no idea. Like, I'm fairly certain that there'll probably be like a cinematic or something like that when you log in with a character. So I wanted to kind of experience all this with you guys first, before I jump in there myself, or I should say, jump in there by myself. I have not looked, other than I did see some of the classes when they were being introduced by the official Guild Wars 2 YouTube channel. So it's not like I'm totally clueless. I have some idea of kind of like what's going on with the End of Dragons thing to a certain degree. But after I saw a couple of their videos, I just kind of stopped watching them. So I honestly have no idea what to expect. I have not watched any YouTube videos or anything like that today. That's anything that has anything to do with End of Dragons. So it's all going to be a big surprise to me for the most part. So I figured that'd be the best way of doing it. I kind of treat it like, a movie. I'm not really, if I see like an ad for a movie, a trailer for a movie, and it looks really interesting, I'll even stop watching mid trailer because I sometimes trailers just give away too much. So I really like the whole like experiencing something for the first time and not having it being spoiled. So that's kind of why I've avoided all the stuff that has to do with End of Dragons. I did read the release notes that they put out with the patch while the game was patching. I gotta say, there's some changes that they've made that already I'm just not really that thrilled with. It looks like I don't think that there might have been like a couple of them here and there that they've, as far as like making adjustments are concerned, to where they boosted certain aspects of some classes. Like I could swear there, but I mean, there's only a very small number, and everything else has been a nerf. Like, so. Maybe that's, I don't know. I have no idea why they did that. They had the reasons to do it. Maybe it was just like complete feedback from the community. A lot of it, I should say, a decent amount of it was PvP specific. And since I love playing World versus World, these changes are going to have, a pretty big impact on World versus World. Maybe it won't even really be noticeable. I don't know. But there was a few of them where like some of the cooldowns were increased, like by a pretty significant amount. Like blinding powder on Thief. There were a couple of other ones on Thief where they just increased the cooldowns on them. And I don't know. Oh god, I have to sneeze. I think. God. Oh, this sucks. So I'll try and be enthusiastic, or as enthusiastic as I could possibly be while playing and being sick at the same time. So you'll have to bear with me on this one. It'll be kind of a suboptimal experience for me at the very least, but I'll do my best. I've got some tea here that's specifically for colds. Tastes terrible, but hopefully maybe that'll like at least keep my sinuses kind of clear. I just took like an over-the-counter version of Sudafed, so hopefully I'll be able to push forward and do this stream and do End of Dragons justice, because it should be fun. I don't have any idea though, so enough rambling. You're seeing a black screen in the background because I'm literally just on the title screen right now. I haven't even like clicked on play or anything. So let's do this. I'm fairly certain I'll still just be able to get right to the character selection screen. But from there, I have no idea what to expect once I actually log in with the character. And today, I'll be playing my Necro. which you guys, I don't think you've ever seen me play Aldel Undeady Dead. You know, pretty much all my characters, except for some of the ones that I just never really play that much. Then they weren't really worth like renaming. But you know, this is like one of my crafty ones. This one's just like doesn't have any specific name, but most of them, like you know, my Weaver that I have a sword on, that's Aldel //. And then you already know Aldel Sneaky Sneak. That's one that I use like almost all the time. My Warrior I hardly ever use except for like crafting. But my Mesmer, I do play Mesmer, and that's Aldel Cloney Clone, because it's a clone. And there's Aldel Stab. That's you know my Firebrand. You know, Firebrand being the support class, so providing stability for people. And then there's Aldel Pew Pew. That's my Ranger. And I think that's it. As far as like actually having names that are kind of named, this is Aldel Undeady Dead. I feel like for doing PvE stuff, I know that I can put on my I have one build for my Thief that does pretty good when it comes to like you know sustainability. And that's the one where you do like you scatter caltrops around and get lots of healing based on. I forgot what it was. But when you apply, I think it might be bleeding or something like that. But whatever you apply or whenever you dodge or something like that. Maybe that's what it is when you dodge. When you dodge, or it's evade. So it's not necessarily just dodge. It's anytime you evade, you get health. And it has a lot of evade on that specific build for my Thief. And it does actually not bad in PvE. But I do have a lot of fun with Necro. Oh my god, I got sneezing in. God. I would apologize, but I can't help this. This sucks. Alright, so obviously new background. So that's kind of exciting. Yeah. New background music for logging in. Alright, let's go ahead and log in here. See what we get. And this will be interesting too, because I haven't actually played my Necro in months. Because I've just been doing nothing but world versus world for a very, very long time now. So I haven't really done any PvE at all. So I have to kind of like, you have to bear with me as I kind of switch gears and try and remember how to play Necro. I think it's just pretty much face roll. Hey, what do you know? I got a message. That's mysterious. And I have hero points? Something. Oh, Harbinger, right. Do I even have... Oh, I do have some. Let's go ahead. We'll just train a few things here and there. I mean, I could completely unlock Harbinger. But I'm not really interested in doing that. Not right now, anyways. I want to be able to use a class that, you know, I'm familiar with. And I already have to, like, switch gears to go back to using my Necro here. Oh, new build. Your game will restart in 35 minutes. Hey, great. That's not like in the middle of my stream. Thanks so much, RenaNet. You know, well, obviously there's going to be issues when they launch, and they're not going to be able to discover those issues until they actually, you know, have the game live with a lot of people playing it. So yeah, I want to at least use a class that I'm familiar with. You know, I should be able to ramp back up on using my Necro fairly quickly. But the thing with trying out a completely new class is there's new class. It's a new class. It's new class mechanics, like new skills, new abilities, and you know, new elite specializations. Everything about it is just new. And I think that, you know, trying to play, I'll be too distracted, I think, trying to figure out how to play that class while I'm trying to play the new content at the same time. And I think for me, I get more value out of being able to concentrate on one or the other. Like, I'll go and play through End of Dragons on my Necro, and then I'll go back and do it again, like on a character that I feel I want to go ahead and actually like play on with, you know, a new elite specialization. All right, so we got a mail. Let's just go ahead. All right, Commander, very exciting news. A crystalline resonance cascade scenario has occurred. You can read my latest publication, Crystalline Waveform Resonance Cascade Collapse Scenarios, and you, a brief primer by award-winning crystallographer Smoxy, very soon. But I want to let you know about it right away, since it centers on you. All of your red and green prophet shards and crystals are now blue. Okay, I don't even know what those are, but okay. Additionally, it seems the shards localized to this area will all be blue from now on as well. Isn't that amazing? I'll still, of course, accept blue shards from you for recompense, and the chests nearby seem to function fine with this change. I assure you, nothing has been lost in this scenario, and your friends may think they still have red and green shards for a time, but the moment they try to do anything with them, they will be blue. Try not to be too discombobulated. Even though things have suddenly changed, they will still effectively remain the same. Possibly even better, since you don't have to think about what color this week is now. I don't have any idea what any of that means. Like I said, I don't do PvE. So I have no clue. But it does say... Yeah, what is... Okay. Do I have to do anything to start? I guess I probably have to go to my story. Yep, there we go. Begin this story. Here we go.
Research log 428. Latest results still inconclusive. Elder dragons awake.
Oh, okay. Guess the voiceover is kind of broken.
The dragon cycle. Unimaginable suffering through the ages. Countless lives shattered. And instead of uniting, some capitalized on chaos.
Choco.
But some of us fought back. Heroes across Tyria banded together. We came from different corners, but shared a vision of a better tomorrow. Not everyone made it. Then came hope from an unexpected place. Aurene, who we raised from an egg. With the prismatic dragon on our side, we have a chance. A chance to finally break the dragon cycle. We've slain 5 elder dragons. But what's the right path forward? Every elder dragon death has made the whole system more unstable. There have been many theories. We tried to keep out. We're running out of time for answers. I'm running out of time. One remaining elder dragon is out there somewhere. I don't know what awaits us.
Champion, I need to speak with you. Something's happening, and I'd like to discuss it in person. Also, if I'm honest, I wouldn't mind seeing your face again in person. Don't let that go to your head.
You okay? Yeah, so and when I say that I don't really play PvE that much, I mean, like, you know, I don't go around doing like all the stuff. Like, I've completed the story on a couple of characters, so I am very familiar with, like, you know, where the story has been. The only thing that I missed was I did take a long hiatus at one point when that was when they did. Oh, was it the first Living Worlds season 1 or something like that? It's where they like destroyed all of Lion's Arch. You know, this is not the Lion's Arch that I remember when I was playing initially. You know, it was completely different. And when I came back, things didn't seem right. I was like looking around. I'm like, am I in Lion's Arch? Like, I was so confused. So confused. I had no idea what the heck was going on. But, you know, that's when I found out that, yeah, there had been some war and, like, some lunatic blew up all of the Lion's Arch in a battle, and so they had rebuilt it. And I missed that one. You can't go back and replay it. I guess there's just, like, you know, technological hurdles that they couldn't overcome. And for whatever reason, they just wanted to redo Lion's Arch. So you can go and, like, read documents on it. And then, of course, you know, you can always watch YouTube. YouTube does have channels where they have the entire storyline that you can watch the cutscenes from. So I would recommend that you do that if you haven't, because at least that way, you know, you can find out what happened. Because otherwise, it's kind of a jarring experience. You know, if you played the storyline all the way up until that point, and then you missed it for whatever reason, like me. All right, so that being said, what the heck? Oh, that's right. I haven't been on here in a long time, so I just wasn't familiar with what the heck we got going on here. All right. All right, Keith. I know you've been very busy. What with the Char insurrections and killing off Elder Dragons, but I think you might want to pay a visit to the Eye of the North. Something seems to be bothering Irene. It's been too long. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. All right, well, let's go to the Eye of the North. Yeah, by the way, have I been to the Eye of the North in this? This is one character I have not played the story through. I played it through on my elemental list. I think I played most of it also on... I don't remember what other class. I thought I'd played through a lot further, but I'm looking at, you know, the world map. I'm still seeing I got a lot of stuff that I haven't bothered unlocking. Maybe? Yeah. Like Blaze Richmond, a lot of this stuff is like, I've never even ventured into those areas, but you can see I have actually, like, gone through a decent number of it. Or a decent amount of it. But be that as it may, I have found that PvE seems to be a lot better when you're, they still not allow you to fly in here. Yep. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense, but...
Champion,
reasons.
It's wonderful to see you. Even with Jormak and Primordius gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond. To say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
Oh boy.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves Taimi and Goric.
Taimi and
Then I'll
Goric.
talk to them.
Okay. That's interesting. Catch up with the rest of Dragon's Watch. Okay. Well. This time you Gork right here.
Commander.
Kaith,
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
is she?
Something to do with Gorik.
Yeah, okay, so Gorik and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle. Cause like, who needs that noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about Gorik.
Right. Gorik got a message from an old colleague.
Ah,
An old Inquest colleague.
Ah,
Anka. Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordus.
ah.
She has some data. Would he like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
For what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So, Anka offers him something she knows he'd want without asking for something in return?
Yes,
Why would she do that?
exactly.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry, are you worried for Gorik's safety?
Yes, I'm worried for Gorik's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you? Please? Thank you, Commander.
Okay.
Another
came?
personal... You asked.
I like that you trusted me.
Why wouldn't I?
I haven't always earned it. Being back at the Grove was different this time. I know we Sylvari tend to come off as sophisticates of the highest order.
Oh, indeed.
Even we firstborn have only been around for 30-odd years. Our culture is immature, emotionally. Knowledge we have, but knowledge and wisdom are different things. I think back to when I was with Fowlin. I don't recognize that person. I had no idea who I was, but Aureen changed everything. I'm a parent. Of a sort, anyway. Being back among them, I realized I don't belong there anymore. My world, my perspective have...
Broadened.
I knew you would understand.
Okay. And what does Timey have to say? Other than all these people kind of crowding her.
Gang's back together, huh? I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. Ritlock, Kaz and Jory.
Timing.
Ram's at the lodge. Logan's back in Krata. Kanak is with Saida. Zafiro with the Zaishin.
Timing.
Garm is with Ram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck Zoja is.
Timey. I'll get Gorik.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
I know. Not bad, considering it's mostly speculation. There's so much we don't know, or don't know we don't know.
You have Aureen.
And she's been super helpful, but she's only one elder dragon, and not exactly typical of the species. We have so many questions. How did she ascend? Where did the others come from? Are there any more out there?
The Priory thought there was at least one more. The Water Dragon.
Draconology is an evolving field of study. Hypotheses must be supported by evidence. They live their lives on a timescale we can barely comprehend. Some days I wonder if they're knowable at all.
But, like you said, we have Aureen.
And she makes all the difference.
So I apologize a little bit because I know that I'm not really commenting too much, but that's because I get wrapped up in these stories, you know, and I don't want to like talk over their dialogue and all that stuff because I'm actually reading it, listening to what they're saying.
Ups and downs. Could do with fewer of the downs. Some days I wake up feeling like it's gonna take 9 bolts to the brain pan to get me out of bed, you know? But most days are fine. And we don't need to talk about the other days.
Have you been getting any rest?
Not enough.
That's not true. Okay, yes, that's true. I'm just getting so close to figuring out where all that magic went. That's not a good excuse, though. More rest, fewer symptoms, happier timey.
Alright. Okay, so now we gotta go to Lornar's Pass. Do I have Lornar's Pass unlocked? That I do not know. Hey, what do you know? I do have part of it unlocked. So we go to this waypoint here. Yeah, this using my necro might be kind of painful in some respects, at least with regard to getting from place to place. I'm just going to go ahead and summon my minions now, just because I highly suspect I'm probably going to need them at some point. I don't know if it'll be here or not. But regardless, we'll just go ahead and assume that I might need them. Oh, it's in an instance, so all my minions just disappeared. I wonder, did they ever fix the cooldown on that? Like, if you summon and go to a different zone and you have to resummon your pets? Okay, they did. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and summon them.
It lives.
Alright, there we go.
Gorik, wait up!
Commander? What are you doing here?
Just thought you could use the company.
Seems implausible.
So, tell me about this old friend you're meeting.
Yeah, Gork, we want to hear all about Anka.
Spare no detail.
Anka? She's an old colleague from my time at Thaumanova. We had a highly productive collaboration. I mean, I may have occasionally experienced mild heart arrhythmia when we were working together, but as Blish always said, don't masticate where you hibernate.
What?
Or something. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, I lost touch with her years ago, after she left the inquest. We haven't spoken since.
You know, Gorik, passion can mature in absence. Like an exquisite wine.
Nothing like that. Just two ex-colleagues sharing research on a problem. And Commander, we do have a problem. Tiny and I have been working on a hypothesis about elder dragons and magic, but with most gone, data is hard to come by. We're on Terra Incognita. Anka is offering, and we need all the knowledge we can get.
Gorik, over here!
I think it's pretty easy to
It's been so
see.
long. Let me take a look at you.
He's.
You haven't changed.
She
a bit.
did say,
Who are you?
"Come alone."
Anka, allow me to introduce...
Oh, I know. It's an honor, Commander. Any friend of Gorik's is a friend of mine.
Quite the charmer.
Right back at you.
Feels like only yesterday we
So,
were
do we got like a
side
love
by
triangle
side,
going on here?
two interns working to push the boundaries of science.
Maybe?
Those were the days.
Or jealousy?
I meant to reach out
Definitely
after
jealousy.
What happened? I did. But there was this plague, beetles incubating in people's faces.
It was a long time ago. A lot's happened since then.
I'm happy to see you're well, and eager to see this new data of yours.
Oh, that's... Yeah... I made that up.
She what?
Made it up? But you said you don't have a passion for elder dragons?
More of a professional interest. One in particular. I think you know her.
Wait a second.
You do want something.
Afraid I do. Me and my Aether Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Aether blades?
Bye, Commander.
Hey!
Gorik! Aether blades inquest Natch! I knew she couldn't be trusted!
Oh, veteran now, huh? Hey, Irene.
Come, champion. We'll catch them.
Maureen, hold on. We need a plan.
There's no time! They took Gorik!
You can come with me, or I can go alone. Either way. But I'm not staying out of the fight this time.
Scion and Champion.
Scion and champion.
All right, here we go. We are off. Yeah, Timey's totally jealous.
I'll
Whoa.
scout ahead and try to find him.
Aether blades. Never thought I'd see those sky clowns again.
They're not clowns, they're killers! Remember Lion's Arch? They worked for Starlight for the love of... Oh, Gorik!
They've certainly been busy. Where did they get all these airships?
First Mate Akka has secured the target. This wasn't supposed to be a idea.
So, Commander, oh, I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
Oh, yeah?
Hurts, doesn't it?
I think you might have your work cut out for you there, buddy.
Aether blades are insidious, but for pirates, they're weirdly into data entry. Check the terminal for a map, a flight plan.
Anything down here? Nope.
These charts, they don't make any sense. Why would the Aether blades go to... You don't have a choice! You're gonna have to jump!
What? Can I jump here? Oh, hey, yes, that's exactly what you can.
Trin to all ships. Prepare for mist traversal. You heard the captain. Portal activation on my command. Hang on to your patronage, Sky Pirates.
This class really is not fair. It's ridiculously overpowered.
Reading some crazy energy spikes, Commander. See anything strange?
You could say that.
They're heading into the mists.
Oh no, I can't help you in there! Commander, please, don't let anything happen to Gorik!
Just you and me now, champion.
Maybe just you. I have no way to get to the next ship.
Let me help. I think you'll enjoy this.
Uh-oh. What are you planning on doing? Okay.
Hovercloud burns away. Hold the line.
I don't know, we have to actually, like... I'm not really sure if we... Okay, now what? Oh, I see. Waiting for the right opportunity here. That seems about as good as it's gonna get.
Time to do some real damage.
I don't know if I have to actually kill these guys or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
surrender. No one has to get hurt.
Oh no, you gotta get hurt.
Everyone thinks I'm your pet.
Look out! Evasive maneuvers! Hard to stubborn!
I see.
Glorious day to die, Commander!
Okay, well, if you think it's a glorious day to die, then who am I to, like, deny you your glory?
Just a contingency. Make sure it's ready.
Man, you can jump really far in this thing.
Hold them off. I'll deal with the prisoner. Don't hurt him.
Oh, there's an elite in here.
Can't believe you fell for that.
Oh, yeah?
No good. I think I'm trapped. Gotta be a way to overload the system.
Take a wild guess that these are dangerous, and I don't want to touch them. Just a wild guess. I don't know. Could be the pulsating, glowing noises of doom.
Time to do some real damage. That did it. Now to find the right ship.
Oh, continue moving from ship to ship. What happens if I'm like in the middle of this and they got to do this stupid reset? I hope I can get this done in time.
Take care of this one.
Mother tree! The dragon!
Haven't seen Aureen like this in a while.
Piss off!
Time to do some real damage. Next ship's too far. I have to steer this thing closer.
Okay, where do I go from here? Maybe? Oh, I see. There we go.
How's she doing that? The hell's going on?
Who told you to set the extractor?
Time to do some real damage.
Not to use it. Renier's comm is broken. Damn it. We don't even know what that thing does. Is it... How long until the jump? Almost ready, Captain.
Nice job, Aureen.
Jump to Commander, whatever it takes.
You like a little bit of your own medicine. I need to actually go over here, I guess. Can I make that jump? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh,
Timey, we're out of the mists. Can you see our location? Some kind of landmass in the distance. Timey? Must be out of comms
You're
range.
still here, Commander.
Great.
Just in time to see it firsthand. Good.
Bye.
Little bugs. Crawling where they don't belong.
Deal with her later. Gotta find Gorik.
Don't hurt me, please. I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know?
I'm done playing.
let's just go ahead and rush down here. And we can just get all the enemies.
Thank the alchemy. They tortured me. I never broke. They couldn't get a word out of me.
Right. The compact is sweet.
I can't believe Anka would do this. Joining the Aether Blades? Kidnapping? What's gotten into her?
We can talk about that later. Right now, we have to get off this ship.
She used to be so
Sorry about
nice.
this, Gorik.
Now, not so much.
Aka, our people are on that ship. Hold fire! Just taking a little initiative, Captain.
Champion, I'm coming. Meet me on the deck.
Almost there, Commander.
Dragon's heading right for us, Captain. Evasive
Oops.
maneuvers.
Let's go ahead and
Got her in my sights.
run into that flame there. Why do I keep getting stunned?
There she is.
Don't do it, Aka! You disobeyed a direct order! There is a problem, and I handled it.
Commander, I think we're going down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Hmm. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. What are you thinking, weirdo? Guy kind of seemed a little creepy. Don't know what the thoughts were rattling through that dude's head, but they didn't look like they were on the up and up. Detention facility. Well,
Last thing we need is a dead mainlander. Probably stick us on more detail. The hell is that one anyway? Search me. Those teeth, those ears. Ugh.
Those ears can hear you. Oh.
I said I don't know. The detective will have an update when it's all sorted out. Sit tight.
Unacceptable. I want my comms call. We have a right to counsel.
Not here, you don't.
Oh, thank the commander. You're awake. You've been out for so much to. You won't believe where we.
why am I in different clothes? Who took my clothes off?
First things first. We're in a pickle.
I can see that.
After Amnoon, I swore I'd never go back in. One time, unfortunate misunderstanding. 2 times, I start to question myself. Prison changes you. I'm not built for hard time, Commander. There's still so much to learn, so much science to be done. Never even got a chance to tell. I won't die in this cell, you hear me? I won't. Jail my body, but my mind is free. Okay.
Alright, I get the feeling that he's just freaking out.
Think. Scrap metal. If we find some, we can hone it into a shiv. We have to establish dominance. Find the biggest, most intimidating inmate and stab him in the carotid artery in front of the whole cafeteria. Oh, but if we do, then what have we become? Are we monsters, Commander? And were we all along? Maybe prison doesn't change you. Maybe it reveals you. No, we do what we must to stay alive. In the insect world, there is no morality. Only the strongest survive. And so shall we. We must be as ruthless as the beetle, as deadly as the mantis, as resilient as the roach.
All right, outsiders. Your time's up.
Dear Blish, I'm recording this for posterity. If I die in here, at least my thoughts will live on, free from the chains of a corrupt system. But I'm getting ahead of myself, kidnapped by someone I considered a friend. Someone I know it's too much to think about. And now I'm the one behind bars. If there's justice in this world, it's sorely lacking in wherever I am. It's lonely here. The commander's out cold, and the guards seem irritated by my questions. So I decided to write down to the one person I could always talk to. Just wish you were really here. You always knew what to do. Dear Blish, the commander's still holding on. Today the guards brought in some bizarre device. It seems to be aiding in the recovery process. I think you'd find it as fascinating as I do. It emits a green light. Strange, but oddly captivating. Writing this entry under its eerie glow. I asked the guards about it, but they weren't too keen on chatting. I'll try to get more out of them tomorrow. Dear Blish, I'm starting to lose it. I swear the walls are closing in. Don't know how much more I could take of this isolation. Treated worse than an ant searching for a spare crumb or scrap of... Oh, lunch is here. It smells delicious. Oh, and they gave me some extra food on my dessert today. I always like the little flower they put on the serving tray. It's a sweet personal touch. We'll write again soon, if I am not too weak and malnourished to hold my pen. Dear Blish, you don't think Timmy's mad at me, do you? At least, not that mad. Not if she's too busy being worried about me. But that means I'm making her worry. Somehow that feels worse than making her mad. Dear Blish, the guard said the commander's condition is improving. Still unconscious, no. This will sound silly, but sometimes, when no one else is here, I chat with the commander. I know it's one-sided, but in a way that makes saying what I really want to easier. I think having the commander as a friend is good for me. Since we started working together, I've felt a little braver, more confident and comfortable. I haven't felt like that since, well, since you were around. I said all this last night in one of our little chats. I'm glad the commander won't ever know how sappy I sounded. I'd be so embarrassed. Missing everyone extra hard tonight, especially you. Alright, well, that's his whole journal. So, what is... Okay. I guess I don't have any options now to use any of that other stuff that was sitting around.
Up? Are we being executed?
What? What's the matter with you? Your friends negotiated your release.
Our
Big-hatted man.
friends?
Follow me. And no funny business. You're still in my custody.
Officer, may I ask your name?
Rama. Detective Rama.
Detective, my name is Gorik.
Yeah,
I'm an
I don't
entomologist.
need your life story. You washed up on my beach. Gave me a crap ton of paperwork.
Truth is, I have at times been quite at odds with the law. In fact, I was charged with bioterrorism in Amnoon.
He grew a beetle in his arm.
Uh-huh. Staying busy, Akane?
Best internship ever.
All right, you two. Release forms. By signing this, you affirm that the Ministry of Security has treated you fairly and humanely, that you've suffered no unreasonable bodily harm during your arrest and detainment. You first, bioterrorist.
Wait, define bodily harm. I stubbed my toe last night.
Sign the damn form. Now you. You can collect your personal effects from the box there.
Yeah, about that.
We
There
hope
we
you
go.
enjoyed your stay at the Shinjie Detention Center. Now, if you'll follow me. Akane, hold down the fort.
Ever seen this?
Roger that.
Or this?
Shinji.
Or that?
I was trying to
Or
tell you,
this?
Commander, the airship crash landed in...
Cantha, come for the waters, stay for the hospitality. Been a while. Did you miss us?
Cantha. I don't know what to say.
Only been 114 years. Not like you had time to prepare something.
Interesting. Well, this is what
What
this
the
End of
hell
Dragons
is
place looks
that?
like.
Security Mac or something. I can't keep up with all the new tech.
Curiously reminiscent of our golems. Has Kantha been trading with Radisum?
Which part of we've been closed to the outside world for over 100 years did you not understand? And we're here. Welcome to Kantha.
Mm-hmm. And there it is. Title drop.
Crichton Ambassador's waiting for you. And our Minister of Security wants to speak with you after.
Oh, Kaz is here. What the heck? How's Kaz here? I don't think that this is really doing it justice, right? I think that we're looking at things when it comes to graphics that are... Let's see. Oh, actually... Oh, yeah. I don't have anything enabled. Yeah, bear in mind, I play World versus World and getting massive amounts of, like, your FPS dropping. Well, right now it's only 34. So if I actually turn some things on, I get the feeling that oh, 29. $25, 26. So getting about 25. Let's do high shaders. That actually had no hit whatsoever. Well, maybe 1 frame per second. Okay. So that is what, oh jeez, this is brutal. There's way too many polygons in this scene and too much processing happening. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. I'm probably getting like 10 frames a second. Let's just double check. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Options. 25 until I move around. I guarantee it. Yeah, 19, 20, 22. Yeah, this is terrible. This game engine is way too old for what they're trying to do here. That's my only complaint. I mean, it looks cool. And I still know that I don't have everything cranked up. But this is like, this engine can't handle this. I would try and like put on the new DirectX that they actually added, but I highly suspect if I did that I would really be in some, yeah, DX11. Yeah, I have to restart the game. I have to restart the game anyways, but my experience, whenever you enable DX11, this is in beta, it just crashes all the time. So let's just go ahead and yeah, let's turn reflections off. We're gonna have to drop everything back down. Yeah, because otherwise, now I'm back up to around 30 frames a second, which is a little bit better. Well, you know, but alright. Let's see what Kaz has to say.
Jory, I'm glad you're here. Have you heard anything about Aureen? Is she...
She's fine. Recovering. Don't worry. Case with her. You'll see her soon. It's okay to take a moment to find your bearings. After we heard about what happened, we were so... Anyway, took a little while, but it all worked out. Sort of.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused
a hot, steaming mess of a circus show?
an international incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Don't know about that. Not like I ever expected to see this place. But sure, if you say so.
You know it is. Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
Yeah, I also find it a little weird that they could take Aureen out like so easily. Like, what the heck is that all about? I mean, we've had to like go through like incredible lengths to try and kill off an elder dragon, and Arene's an elder dragon now. You know, so I don't know. That just seems a little convenient, I guess.
So, you're the commander I've been hearing so much about.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I suppose I've got you to thank for that?
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My understanding is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
Understood, Minister.
I must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign Empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me, but there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Rama,
All right.
a word.
Minister?
Any updates on our Aetherblade situation?
All mine.
Oh boy,
Unfortunately,
fishing.
no.
How
I've been
exciting.
busy handling our guest of honor, but I'll be back on the case soon as this is wrapped up.
Good. Then maybe we'll finally make some headway. Detective?
All right. Not do that just yet. Let's talk to these guys. We're free, Commander. What now? So Anka, she's really something.
I can't believe that's the same Anka I used to hypothesize with. Kidnapping? Murder?
Hypothesize.
Swashbuckling? Timmy was right. I should have questioned her motives. But hearing from her after so long, it was as if my rational mind short-circuited. Much like the ant's brain when infected with a fungal spore.
That's one way to put it. Certain people can cloud your judgment.
True. Emotions do take over sometimes. Happens to the best of us.
And what does she want with Oreen? I needed to brief with Timmy. She's going to yell at me, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Never thought I'd see Cantha.
Agreed. You only crash into a research opportunity like this once in a lifetime. I find their technology fascinating. Like that apparatus you were hooked up to in the cell. I kept asking the guards about it, but they threatened to attach it to my mouth if I didn't stop talking. It's reminiscent of a golem mod Timmy and I were concepting right before I left. I hope this debacle didn't cause her too much stress.
Alright, what does Marjorie have to say? Why are you holding up? Okay, great. Thanks for reminding me and putting that up. Stop. Are you holding up, Commander? It sure has been a wild week. Everything okay? Your reaction to Casimir's comment about being here?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Is something wrong?
It's just, I don't know anything about Cantha. A couple of heirlooms from my grandmother, recipe or two. Like I said, until a week ago, I never had a reason to imagine any of this. It just wasn't an option. Belinda was the one who was so into her Canthan heritage. Should have been her here. She would have loved this. Me? I don't care.
Jory, I didn't realize.
Why would you? And the thing is, I don't even know why. Isn't that weird?
Don't understand how it is you're here.
Highly implausible string of events. Out of the blue, a message from Empress Yin.
First official communique from Cantha in over a century, inviting Kryda to re-establish diplomatic relations. Oh, and by the way, do we know anything about foreign airships appearing in their skies and crashing on their beach?
Imagine Jenna's face. Imagine everyone's face.
When it got to the part about a human, an Asura, and a dragon, we put two and two together with Timmy and Kaith.
Next thing you know, Ambassador Meade has a new portfolio and an airship to take her and a delegation to Cantha.
Didn't know what to expect with the Risen Armada. No one has dared travel this far into the sea in over a century.
Luckily, Zaitan's death seems to have left them a bit disorganized. We managed to slip past them on an airship. Handy having a mesmer aboard.
Take care, Jory. Alright, and lastly, Casimir. Well, you're in the clear. One less thing for me to worry about. How's the new job going, Kaz?
It's not boring. Lots to learn. But I'm starting to get a feel for this diplomacy thing. I've already met several officials open to discussion. Of course, you can get some who are hesitant about Cantha opening.
Don't lose sleep over a few jerks still stuck in the past.
Negotiation does take dealing with all kinds.
Stubborn certainly is a kind. But you'll hold your own.
Have you learned anything about our new hosts?
I'm a little rusty on my Canthan history, but things seem different from what I would have expected.
Well, there was a tsunami when Zaitan arose. A lot of Kainang was destroyed. Uninhabitable, maybe worse than Lion's Arch.
Apparently filthy with Risen. Zaitan, of course.
Which led to a rebellion against the Ministry of Purity. Pretty bloody one, too.
Massive civil war. Who knows how long? Sounds like things were pretty bad until some Tengu holdouts joined up.
Turn the tide. Maybe. Still trying to piece it all together. But yeah, not exactly what we expected.
But where would the fun be in that?
Who else is here?
Well, quite a few members of Dragon's Watch. Kaith, Taimi, plus several Tyrian ambassadors. Sienna, Ember Doomforge, Mirren Skilkin, and some others. Snargle Goldclaw.
The guy who writes romance literature?
Still, we're in impressive company. It's a little intimidating.
You're not exactly lacking accomplishments, my dear. Gods, the past few months alone.
I just want to do a good job. Make a solid name for myself.
I'd say you've done that. I'm impressed. And a little intimidated.
Thanks for all your help, Kaz. Alright, so we can get the heck out of here now. Right? There's nothing else, nobody else to talk to, I don't think. Alright, we'll leave the instance. Okay, or... we have to get a little further away from it and then approach it again. Sometimes there's some weird stuff like that that happens. Yep. Alright, Saitung Province. And I guess we're just going to go ahead and get forced into an update. That's fine. I would much rather have them do it this way than, you know, boot me out while I'm in the middle of the instance, which would require me to, like, redo the instance. That would suck. So that's why my screen went black. It dropped down to the loading screen and applied an update. Let's just see. I'm curious. You won't be able to see it, but I want to see what was the update for. Because usually they'll tack on what the update was for. It's probably server crash or something like that. Bug fixes. Fixed a server crash. Improved client stability.
That's a little important.
That was it. So I guess I'm not too surprised by that. Like I said, this is a new expansion. They're going to have bugs and it's going to act wonky and do all kinds of things that they didn't anticipate with a huge server load. Because I guarantee you that they probably have a population spike that's gone through the roof because of this release. Alright. On to Saitung Province. We shall see what we can find out here. But I suspect this is where we rejoin everybody in the world.
They've released the commander. Gorik, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorik how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was a bad idea. Yeah, but you're right. We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
Commander, Aureen found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in. She'd love for you to come by.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can too.
Don't forget, you need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
Dr. Rama at the training grounds. Okay. So, Alright, so we are definitely in the open world now. We're not in the instance anymore. I guess that's probably going to be the training ground down there, because I do see some enemies. Yeah, there's some event that's going on here.
Feel the fury.
What? Oh, somebody else buffing themselves. Okay, so I guess we've got to go down there somehow? Yes. What is it? Oh, that's their waypoint. Okay, so the waypoints look different in this release. I'm assuming that's a waypoint, right? Yes, village waypoint. Raptor Shepherd. A Raptor taxi, huh? Alright. Okay, wait, I have to go over here somehow. Guess that means I gotta go through this. Oh, maybe I should take that Raptor? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
The survivors of the crash had been released from prison following the sudden and impromptu arrival on campus.
Wish I was a sky pirate. That would be so much fun. Sky pirates aren't real. Yes, they are. My cousin saw them.
I'm just gonna go ahead and zip on over here, see what we can see. I love when my sky scale just does not want to do what I want it to do. Zip line, huh? The heck is this? Alright, some kind of like notification thing going on. Alright, Detective Rama. You gotta save yourself.
Okay, let's get this started. You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash landed on our... You prove you're not gonna keel over on me out there. So,
why are you
you're gonna join the
walking over
students
here?
in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes. Yes, I am. But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale. Your little friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
Dodge 5 attacks in a row from Trainer Stone. Okay. Oh.
Step into the ring! Try to keep away from my landslide!
He's invulnerable.
You're a slippery one. That was just the water.
Okay.
Get yourself ready for round 2. The Aether Blades won't hold back, so neither will I.
What am I supposed to do now?
My defense protocols are initiated if you wish to train.
Okay.
You have successfully eliminated all defenses. My defense...
I'm not sure.
You must be our new outsider trainee.
To show off?
Perfect.
Let's see 'em.
I love whipping students into shape. To be fair, you look pretty experienced. But everyone could use a refresher. And you're in the right place. Have a look around. Each combat area has its own training.
Okay, so it's like...
Warning. They look mean.
Time to do some real
They
damage.
fight meaner. If you're rusty on anything, circle back and we can review.
Okay, so I guess I do have to go ahead and use my dudes.
Leaving the body.
You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this
You
one.
have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you?
What is this?
Certainly
Spear.
you have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you? Certainly you have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you?
Oh, combo field.
Certainly you have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you? Unusual technique. I like it. Well, that hurt. I can't take that minion. Unusual technique. I like it.
Bring that heat to the next arena.
I guess I did what I needed to do. I mean, I did combo fields. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do there.
Kid's got a mommy with a high-up ministry post.
Guess it beats being a janitor.
My parents may have to clean up.
My defense
Alright, defense trainer dude.
defense protocols by employing crowd control effects.
Yeah, like this.
You're successful at eliminating all defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
What kind of jade construct?
If you cannot subvert my defenses, try to protect your successful at
Okay.
eliminating defenses. My defenses are now resetting for
Check back in with Rama. Where is he? There he is.
Okay, for the final test, you're gonna go toe-to-toe with one of our fighting mechs.
Sounds easy enough.
I don't usually set it to maximum power, because, you know, there's a reason we're all being replaced by machines. But I think you just might be up to the challenge, Commander.
Challenge the jade mech. Okay. I guess it's up here?
Hello, examinee. This is your final trial. Enter the arena when you are ready to begin testing.
What arena? Oh, I guess this is the
For
arena?
death, dismemberment, or other minor injuries sustained during this test, please locate an on-site first aid kit.
Now I'll have to make another one.
Enemy detected. Threat, is that all you got? Humanity's impossible. You defeated me. I could
Okay.
deduct points for sloppiness, but I will choose the high road. Just kidding.
Ortorama.
A little joke to cheer myself up.
Good. I can now sign this form with reasonable confidence that if you walk out of here and die, it's on you. You're free to do whatever it is you do. Maybe I
Okay.
can finally make some headway on that Aetherblade case.
You know, Detective, we have a shared interest. Sending the Aetherblades back to the Mists. I don't suppose you'd be open to sharing any intelligence you've gathered.
You want me to give you access to classified documents? I'm not authorized to make that call. You'd need clearance from someone way higher up the food chain.
I guess I'll have to chat with Ambassador Meade.
Yeah. Don't really care how you do it. You bring in signed paperwork, you can see the file.
Alright. Let's see. Find a fisherman to guide you to Aureen's cave. Oh, I guess that's where the fisherman is. So we shall just fly over there. Big. Yeah, that's the thing.
We are receiving reports of disturbances in
Okay, so there's fisherman. Apparently I'm blind.
I speak in poems. Passes the time while fishing.
Huh?
And keeps the mind.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it magically.
People all like hats.
You the one needing a
It's
lift
kinda
out
cool,
to the sea
though.
caves? Your friend said you might be by. I'm happy to give you a lift whenever. Odd one, that friend of yours. Smart, but in a kind of unsettling way.
I could take you there quickly if you'd like. Let's go. Marine Sanctuary. Alright. That is a very maneuverable boat. It just kind of just did a freaking 180. Mid-water, just...
So, you actually know a
Mhm.
dragon. You just sit around and eat snacks and shoot the breeze like it's anybody?
Well, generally we talk about slightly more important things than that.
Oh, you're not secretly a god or something, are you?
No, not that I know of.
You didn't happen to bring along any carrot bread, did you?
No. Why?
Well, I'm Crichton, you see, and my dad used to make it. Recipe died with him, though. Anyway, I figured it was a long shot. Sure could go for a slice right now.
Well, now that the borders are open, maybe you'll have a chance to visit and eat some fresh.
Sure hope so. All right, that's as close as we get. Not gonna ground her just to keep your feet dry.
Oh, hi there, kid.
Commander, so good to see you walking free again.
Yeah, what was it like? You know, in the slammer. Did you get any prison tattoos?
Okay, that's enough fun at my expense. Now, where's Aureen?
She's inside, resting up. Don't worry, really.
I just finished running a series of tests on her, and frankly, I'm baffled. Her vital signs are completely normal, but her magic, it's nearly non-existent.
They drained her magic?
Yes. And that extractor thing they shot her with left us no clue how it works. Or how to cure her.
Lady Timey, your request to accompany Ambassador Meade to court has been approved. I'll be
Yeah,
your
it's a
escort.
giant bird
Lady
thing.
Timey, huh? I could get used to that. Consider me escorted.
Hmm.
Woohoo! Can't wait to get a closer look at those mechs.
Come. I can feel Aureen getting restless. She knows you're here. She spent most of her time sleeping, but hearing you were on your way woke her right up.
Champion.
Aureen, you're sure you're...
I'm fine. Tired. And there's a hollow feeling, as if something is missing.
I see.
Commander, can we talk over here for a second? I think this is taking a toll on her mentally more than anything else. Wish we could perk her up somehow.
I hand-fed her fish as a hatchling when she was fussy.
Well, there's a great big ocean right out there. Need any fishing supplies?
You have fishing supplies.
Hey, there hasn't been much to do with Kaz spending all day in meetings. It's meditative.
Oh boy, fishing. I'm super excited. Like, why? Why did they put this in this game? I just don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Like, every freaking game out there has this dumb hobby. I don't like fishing in real life. I don't like fishing in virtual worlds either. Just, why? Okay, whatever.
PTSD.
Wait for your fishing photo bob with this blast. Insert the hook. Oh, boy. Fish is trying to escape. Use these skills to keep your lure over the target. When the yellow bar is full, you've caught the fish. If the yellow bar empty is complete, the fish will get away. Oh boy, that's super exciting. Oh yeah. Wow. Sorry if I seem completely disinterested, but the fact of the matter is I am completely disinterested. I just
have something
never in any game have I ever gone like, oh boy, fishing.
When I was young. But I'm no longer a baby dragon champion.
You could be an ancient dragon, Aurene, and I would still come with fish.
That might be optimistic, given your lifespan. But thank you. I will enjoy this. I apologize. I was reckless. I wasn't thinking far enough beyond the moment.
You were everywhere out there. And we don't need you to be everywhere.
I know. I can't face that feeling again. That there was more that I could have done.
Well, you're gonna have to get over that.
You're right, of course.
What was that weapon the Aether Blades used? Any ideas, Commander?
No, none. But I'm gonna find out. I asked the detective whether he would share any intelligence they've gathered on our mist-hopping friends. He was reluctant, but said he'd show them to me if I got clearance from someone higher up the food chain.
Well, Kaz has that meeting scheduled with the Empress soon. Think that's high enough?
I'll have to see if I can tag along.
Well, it sounds as if you have plenty to do, Commander. And Aurene needs rest. So, I'm going to officially chase you away.
Or Aurene. Yeah, she's looking like not so crystalline anymore. Thank you for the fish champion. Will you be okay?
I've never felt anything like this. So, I really can't say. It could be the start of something worse. A slow dwindling of the spirit to nothingness. But I have no reason to think it will. It's not like anything I felt with Krelkatorek. Like only a small sliver remained to reform the rest from void. So all I can say is that, for now, I don't believe I'm going anywhere.
Go on. I've got things in hand here, and Aurene doesn't need any more excitement.
Okay. Well, this oh, I didn't even realize this was in an instance. Okay. Anybody else to talk to, or? Yeah, she's kind of like fizzled out. She got attacked by some weird cannon thing on this one airship from this one enemy that we encountered. The Aether Blades, and it was some Aether Blade Azerin. And yeah, I think that's kind of cheesy, honestly.
Casimir, you there?
Yes,
oh, wait, more
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress. And I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I could negotiate an extra +1. Though they did drag their heels a little when I asked about Timey. And you did just get out of jail. No, I can make this happen. Meet us at the Imperial Palace. I'll handle everything.
Legendary crafting, huh? What's that all about?
Seize the moment.
Hill of Adventure.
Well met, Commander.
Double click to select an arena-themed legendary precursor weapon. It only costs 105. Didn't we get this as like? I could swear that we got that as part, like one of them, as part of completing one of those return to events or whatever. I thought that we, but it only costs 105 to get a precursor. It seems like that's a really low, price to pay. Oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's there's a recipe. And to even get the recipe, you have to have 10 Tales of Adventures. Earn daily. Okay, so there's dailies that you have to do from each story journal chapter to get that. Yeah, I'll have to, like... I'm sure most people are still trying to discover, like, how you go about doing that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is how you do your yay fishing garbage. I mean, event. Alright, so... where do they want me to go now? Way over yonder. Yeah. What happened to the... waypoint? Oh, mastery point. Where am I again? Okay, there's a waypoint. I am... oh, here I am. Right here. Okay, so I'm kind of close to that mastery point. Let's go... oh, I see it. Apparently somebody doesn't have their sky scale yet. That poor guy. Alright, mastery point. Alright. Okay, so let's see if we can't go fly our little undeady butt over here and do the thing with the stuff. Ah. Land somewhere so I can get some more. There we go. Get some flight juice. I don't know what to call it. What do they call this? Energy. How creative. It's just energy. Alright. I'm calling it flight juice.
That's better.
I like... yeah, flight juice is a little bit better, in my opinion. Ah, Xingzhe Monastery discovered. And there's a waypoint up over this wall, so let's go ahead and snag that real quick while I'm in the area. It's a little easier to travel to and fro. There we go. And it's kind of close to where I needed to go anyway. Going to the green glob on the mini-map. Alright.
Big party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress...
It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it. Trade, treaties. Reopening relations with Cantha after 100+ years is gonna be...
delicate.
To say the least.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead.
Okay. Follow my lead.
Follow my lead. Do I have to walk so slow?
concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Good.
But these mechs
Guess
are
so.
next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the
Weird
Minister
people.
of Security for an island with no contact
know.
with the outside
Commander,
world,
not
thus
yet.
no threats to its
What?
security.
I just want to look at the
By
thing.
definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents.
I'm like, this
or
guy,
his
what is
talent.
that?
His attention to these matters. So
Another bird thing. Okay, so yeah, they're bird things.
expertise is generous and greatly
Appreciated, yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now.
Imperial Majesty.
Of course you'd take her side.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh, Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aether Blades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too
good.
late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the
A
crash.
moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity. Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters.
Perhaps the minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation?
He would.
He would not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander, what are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore.
But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aether Blades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Okay. Yeah, once again, like...
What do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Yeah, just as a reminder, if anybody's like joining kind of late, like I don't, especially when there's dialogue going on during the story thing, like I don't really talk much because I'm listening to the story and all that. So
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age, to join the community of nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money, foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee.
It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may. I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aether Blades, per the wishes
I'm
of...
afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Per the wishes of Her Majesty the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave Ambassador Meade her blessing. Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aether Blades. Your kind of people.
Okay, seems a little salty.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha. Even the Imperial Court agreed. With a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us. I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
Oh, so they are Jade-powered. You must be using a Jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Tiny doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many. But these days, it's all dragons, all the time.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aurene?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to talk to Aurene. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an Elder Dragon.
Alright.
Did the Glix lectures on magnetism ever make it out here?
You can say that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to show you my
He just had that look on his
Notes
face.
every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed out and wrote, "You're kidding, right?"
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Yeah, these two are gonna have fun together, I highly suspect. Yeah, they're nerding out.
Commander, could you swing by the Aetherblades crash site? Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
Sorely mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go on...
Gorik will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
What?
Rama? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point. So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval. Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. Akane will be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? Ugh, so much for reasonable work hours.
Alright.
Thanks to our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help. But I'm sure we'll manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander, why don't you check out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And neither should you, Commander.
Well, Gork's a little fired up. Alright, so where's the other spot? We gotta go talk to somebody in the thingy. Rama. Way the heck over here. And hey, we got a waypoint we can use. So that'll make it a little bit more convenient to get there. Yes, yes it shall. Can I do what?
Classes are...
Yes, every single class has another elite specialization now. What the heck? Oh, it's got a defiance bar.
Arise by creation.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with this thing, but I mean, it's attacking me, so let's just go ahead and kill it, I guess. I wonder if it's like the treasure mushroom around here. Oh, it's an event. How exciting. Okay, Jade battery. We encounter Jade technology that requires a Jade bot to make use of it. Unlock the Jade bot mastery line to obtain a Jade bot. You can do this as you progress through the End of Dragon story. Okay. Where... I thought I was supposed to be in here. What in the heck is the deal here? This pick up. How's that? Rush, you move faster. Oh, okay. I'm very confused. This looks like I'm supposed to be right here. Is it like in a cave somewhere? Is it down here maybe? Apparently the princess is in another castle. Okay, do some harvesting, I guess. Pick up some weed. That was really important for me to do. Not really. There is a lot of stuff over here I can harvest.
Everything that's...
Yeah. And you don't want to let my wife loose out here. You'll pick up every single thing that you can possibly pick up.
Yeah.
Wow, there is like a lot of stuff you can harvest here. Cool thing about this is that with the glyph that I have on my harvesting tools gives me unbound magic with every single time I harvest. So even if it's not something I really care about picking up, it is still somewhat of value. I guess plucking the weeds does something with the water plants, pick weeds and fruit, spray infested plants. I'm not getting credit for picking those weeds, so I don't know what the hell the deal is with that. Maybe I have to turn them in? That would be my guess. Probably turn him into the guy. Hanging fruit. Weed. Did I miss that one? I guess I did. Okay, this one must be broken, I guess. Oh, hanging fruit here. All right, here you go.
Glad we saved those before the flies got them.
Wow, I picked all that stuff, all those stupid weeds, and I hardly got any credit for it. Okay, well, I'm bored with that. I'm not sitting there wasting my time if I sit there and pick a bazillion weeds. Now, what in the world am I supposed to do? Like, the green indicator is right here. There's nothing in here. For that jade battery, there's nothing else for me to really interact with. There's no stairs, there's no nothing. I don't get it. This can't be the right spot. I don't think there was a door anywhere from what I saw in this building. Unless I'm just tripping and didn't see it. Which is entirely possible. As a matter of fact, it was 100% possible.
Still need to file that request with Akane, right? Detective Rama gave me permission to be here.
Okay, yeah, that's totally interesting.
I'm gonna dig through your archives.
In the back, knock yourself out. Ooh, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Oh boy.
Hey, have you ever been to New Kaineng? It's like so. Hey, what do you think of Minister Lee? Total buzzkill, am I right? Is that what you were looking for? Remember,
I don't know, one of these things is going to be the right one.
got what you needed? Those files are so old and boring. What do you even want from them?
Oh, there we go.
The Aether Blades must be marking their territory.
Investigation of foreign pirate activity has thus far encompassed Xingjie Island. We're unable to ascertain the location of their hideout, but concerned citizens have reported sightings of suspicious markings. The common description seems to be a cog or skull with a sword in the foreground. This may be some form of communication for the criminals of this organization. Sketches of these markings have been sent to the Ministry of Intelligence for analysis. Okay. What is this one? Something else back here?
Another personal
Oh. Achievement. Notice to all employees. This is a reminder that all Xingjie Security Division office equipment must be returned after use in good condition, or you will receive an employee behavior ticket. These are rules, people. Senior Office Administrator Cheng Li Hua. Okay. I got this. What do you want?
Got what I need, I think. Thanks for your help, Akane.
Yeah. These people are, some of them anyways,
Hey, bye.
don't seem to be too enthusiastic about, they don't seem to be too enthusiastic about helping outsiders, I guess. Alright, so now there is all the searching I have to do over there, apparently. Is there a waypoint short? Yes, there is. A little bit closer. Go this away. Yeah, still loading, apparently. I'm gonna crash into a tree. Alright, I'm curious about this zipline thing. I suspect that this is like for people who don't have a mount, or maybe it's like a real fast way to get you've encountered Jade technology that requires a Jade bot to make use of it. Unlock the Jade bot mastery line to obtain a Jade bot. Blah blah blah. Okay, I get it. So I guess you can't use the zipline until you got a Jade bot. I thought botting was not allowed in this game. Monastery bait discovered. Oh, okay, so we got Aetherblade thugs out here. Do I have my guys out? Yes, I do. Let's kill them. Let's kill them. Bye. Gotta do something. Aha.
So Scarlet got this plan. Join up with the Inquest. Get me on the Captain's Council. It's big. I was worried about working for someone else. Never took orders well. But Scarlet, she knows what she wants. Knows how to get it. No fear, no hesitation. Makes sense. Even break the foundations of the world, you can't be scared of falling rebel.
Mm-hmm. Assuming there's maybe another one around here somewhere. Or maybe not. Aha, I see another green dot. What's this guy?
See it? Report it.
Oh, okay.
Portal's offline. Hull's compromised. Missing about 100 unique parts, and that's just us. Other ships in the fleet are just as bad. Captain! Captain!
Scarlet's dead. And the commander...
Killed her, I know, I don't care. Captain, pull yourself together. The crew can't see you like this.
Scarlet was supposed to...
Captain, you have maybe 10 seconds before the crew sees you like this and loses all respect for you. We're trapped in the mists, and they need a leader. So, lead.
You're right. Organize the crew. We start working to fix this right now.
Okay. See, there's some sort of J-Tech chest. I don't know if I can do anything with that because I just popped out. You need the J-Technology app. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Hey, there's a chest over here. This looks like a normal chest where you don't have to have J-Technology to open it. And that was correct.
Oh, shiny.
Oh, shiny.
I know where you're going with this, and the answer is no.
We have no other choice. How else do we get the parts? How?
What you're saying is, we travel through the fractals in the mists, find our past selves, and steal from them?
That's not possible. And even if it were, wouldn't we just be screwing up our own pasts?
They're fractals. Echoes of pure potentiality. Our own pasts are secure. We'd just be exploring the alternative.
Fractals are inherently unstable. We can't waltz around the mists wherever we please like it's South Sun Cove.
We would have to travel to dozens of fractals. Stable fractals.
Hundreds for the right parts. Even then, using those parts could have unpredictable results. You're okay with this? Fighting, maybe killing yourselves hundreds of times over?
I ask again. How else do we get the part?
Hey, Jory, I found a few recordings, but no leads. Who knew pirates had so much drama?
Tell me about it. Just keep looking. Think we might be onto something. Gorik, calm down. I'll call you back.
Gorik has really lost his mind on this one. He did not like being treated the way he was treated.
Everyone all right? Stand up.
One ship unaccounted for. Was that Kralkatorek in the mists? What's an Elder Dragon doing in the mists? What's been going on up here? And where the hell are we?
I'm checking. If that's Alona, that's the scum. Cantha.
Cantha? No. Ivan. You said we'd come out over the Crystal Desert.
Time to do some real damage.
Very complex calculations, while also being chased by an Elder Dragon. To cut me some slack.
Calm down, everyone. Anka, Ivan, see if you can get in touch with the other ships. Redneck, gather our supplies. Guess we're about to find out how Cantha's changed in the last 200 years.
Mm-hmm. Apparently there's another one in here.
I could outrun a centaur.
Oh, mastery insight. Commune.
Full disclosure, I'm now recording this conversation for posterity. And let the record show that Ivan does not like what First Mate Anka is insinuating. Not one bit.
Relax, Moleface. I'm not insinuating anything. Even an obsequious, brown-nosing bootlicker like Ivan must have noticed how much time the captain's been spending among the Canthans.
She's, what do you call it? Casing the place.
The crew's getting restless. We should be ransacking the locals. Dare I say, even committing a little bit of piracy? Instead, we're hiding in these ruins up to our ears in seawater and hungry risen.
We're not hiding. We're strategizing. You want to pillage the most technologically advanced civilization on Tyria without a plan? The captain's got a connection in Cantha. That's our in. We do a couple of jobs for this Canthan, earn some trust, and then we make our move.
I think I have one more to find. Oh, there it is. Apparently these guys want to die.
I could outrun a centaur.
Explain this to me again.
She needs a kind of dragon expert.
She has every possible resource in Cantha at her disposal. Why does she need us to find her a dragon expert?
Apparently, they're in short supply, so she needs us to import one.
A dragon expert?
Yeah. I was thinking you could go to Radisson, maybe ask...
I know someone.
What?
I know someone.
Think they'd be willing to come?
No question. I know exactly what he wants to hear.
Yeah, she's
Commander, need you ASAP.
not really cool.
We may have just found our lead.
I'll take that. Hey, know how long it took to find that thing?
Head to the rendezvous point.
2 seconds holding this gun, I can already tell you, you'll never hit what you're aiming at.
I know the sight's off because I'm having trouble shooting things. That's obvious. My question is, can you fix it?
Maybe. Depends.
Renyak, this doesn't have to be tedious.
The others. What did they say about me?
I don't know. That you're insecure?
Anka.
Ex-slavers like you don't get by on personality. You want to succeed in the Aether Blades? Get results.
All right. How?
At this very moment, you can start by fixing my gun.
Our way into this ship. I'd imagine there has to be somehow down here, maybe. They meet at the rendezvous point. I talk to this guy now?
May Balthazar strengthen you.
No, apparently not. Under the water, maybe? Well, there is something under here.
I'm going to see him again.
Bloodhound completed. Ooh.
I hated Gorik once. Resented how oblivious he was. To me. To the world. Now. I don't feel anything. Sitting on these crumbling ruins at the edge of the world. I'm looking out at emptiness. We're like ants. Scuttling through life until we die. And then nothing's left but bones and rubble. The stars. The gods. The dragons. Our lives are a rounding error on the scale of their existence. Screw it. I won't be a rounding error.
Okay. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go from here. Obviously not inside the ship, because there's nothing inside the ship. Alright, so where the heck is it that I'm supposed to rendezvous with these people? Does meet at the rendezvous point. Like right on... Are they at the top of the hill or something? Oh, they're right down there.
Think I'm scared of you? Some little rat thing with pointy hands?
Well, hello, Commander. Say, didn't you just beat this gentleman's friends to a pulp?
Yeah, looks like I forgot one.
We found him roaming around out here. Seems he was piecing this together. I recall Blish using similar components in his portal research. Appears to be a tool for mist traversal.
Shame if we accidentally dropped it off a scenic overlook. And I hear the mists are lovely this time of year, too.
Careful with that. We need... Fine. What do you want? Make it quick.
Anka cited a professional interest in Elder Dragon research, namely Aureen. Care to elaborate?
You're asking the wrong guy. Anka does the dragon stuff. And maybe my train? Who knows anymore?
Sounds a bit uncertain.
'Cause it doesn't matter. There's better things coming. Big plans. The Jade Winds are a-changin'.
Care to elaborate on these big plans, Air Fiend?
Rude to my associate and off-topic. Commander, would you teach this bozo some manners?
Gladly.
Not interested.
No, I am. Let's not make this difficult. Let's break this fool's kneecaps. Yes, let's do that.
Good thing my knuckles healed from smashing all those Aetherblade skulls.
Whoa. No need to get violent. I don't know what the plans are, okay? Just heard some higher-ups mention it. Look, I fix stuff, clean the galley, might run a few errands. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Gods, we're beating up the maintenance guy? This isn't helping anything. Ugh, let him go.
Can you just give it back?
Gorik!
Damn it! What'd you do that for, you little dweeb?
Seems to have gotten stuck in these pointy hands. I could probably repair it quite easily, but I have work to do.
Commander, I'm at Orion's cave. You need to get over here. Like, right now.
I'm on my way.
Earn Orion's key to meet the group.
I guess we got a lead out of him. A little cryptic, but I can work with it.
I've never felt so alive! Now I know how the Mantis feels as it closes in on its prey.
Take it easy, tough guy. That was pretty badass. But there is a certain finesse to this job. We'll practice. You can try being good cop next time.
Alright. Alright, I think on that note, I'm going to leave it here. So, you know, if you haven't followed me on Twitch, I would really appreciate it if you would follow me. And if you have not subscribed on YouTube, if that's where you're watching me, then I would appreciate it if you would go ahead and subscribe, because that just lets me know that, you know, you're kind of entertained by my content. Granted, when I'm doing the story stuff, you know, this is the first time I've done this, so to me this is like all new, so I'm really listening to what they're saying and kind of like exploring and everything else. So you're not going to get the same kind of commentary as like when I'm doing World versus World, because I mean, you know, World versus World, it's all dynamic and there's no real story to listen to, right? So, you know, I can go ahead and comment a heck of a lot more. But be that as it may, if you want to see End of Dragons and my experience with it, I will be streaming this until I get to the end of the story, I guess. And I do that every day at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And on the weekends, I stream at 9 a.m. Central Time. So you'll have to do the math to figure out what time that is wherever you're at. And until then, I look forward to seeing you next time. And I hope you have a good evening or day.